I wish I knew how to do a trademark search myself before selling on Amazon. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO and founder of EHP Consulting Group. We're a multi-million-dollar Amazon consulting firm that helps sellers like you sell and succeed on Amazon. Today we're going to be going over trademark search, making sure you search your trademark before you file it. So how do you do a trademark search without an attorney, and what are good attorneys that you can use that are cost effective for your new business? Let's go over that in today's video. So my favorite place to go is trademarkia.com. It's completely free and you can do trademark searches. So let's say you were stopping hiccups, right? One of our clients sells a straw that stops hiccups, and let's say you were trying to make something similar, or you were them. So their product is called Hickaway, and you could type in their trademark and just see all of the trademarks that they have. So Hickaway, it's all live and registered, which means you can't utilize it. You can also type in their, let's go back to Hickaway, Hiccupway, and you can see if it's taken. Type in hiccup. Hiccups, there's trademarks for hiccups, so if you have to see what trademarks there are. Now let's say you do Hickaway, and your product is for something else. It's for the heart, right? It helps with the heart. It doesn't help with hiccups. You may be able to file a trademark even though they already have a trademark here. What you have to do is check their class and what the trademark is about. So you can check the class, device for hiccups. So you can have multiple trademarks that are the same in different categories, in different classes. So if your product has something, it's called Hickaway, but it's something else to do than hiccups, you could file a trademark. Just like Amazon, the Amazon Forest, and Amazon Sellers, Amazon Seller Central. It's all different, and they're all different trademarks. So you can see that there's loopholes around trademarks if your product is different than a lot of the competitors. So you can look at Amazon, and let's come up with hiccup, zealous hiccup. So you're gonna see if anybody has this taken just by typing in zealous hiccup. Now you're just gonna type in zealous and just double check how many trademarks there are for the name zealous, because what the examiner's going to do is they're gonna look through and see if it's zealous hiccups. They're gonna look at the first word, they're gonna look at the second word and put them together, and they're gonna see if you're copying anybody else's or anything that's close, right? So if there's any brand names, you can also do a Google search, zealous hiccups, and we see Hickaway. We don't see anything really related to zealous hiccups. If you saw zealous hick, right, when you did a Google search. So this is kind of the first way to do it, is just check. Does anybody have a trademark already that's the same one as yours? If I was doing zealous nutrition, somebody has a trademark in that, right? If I was doing Power Max, again, somebody has a trademark, but you can get around it if it has something else to do than their class. This is class 16, so if yours was class 9, you can do something else and still file the trademark. So just look at the classes, right? If it says it's dead, that means that they're not registered anymore and you can register your trademark. Let's see, Tumble Bear. So Tumble Bear, right? So it's for gloves, pants, scarves. So if you get something Tumble Bear and it was like not for clothes, it was actual body armor, or it was like a weapon or something like that, you could totally file a trademark for the same exact word. These ones are dead and abandoned, so that means that you could file a trademark for them for the exact same class, and it won't be an issue because they're completely dead. They're not paying their fees. It's no more. So just be weary of the ones that say live or pending, or if they're in green and they actually say that they're approved, live, or registered. Next up is you can go to the USPTO.gov, which is the actual way where you can file the trademark. You can do trademark searches here. This is the one by the US government, and you can do a trademark search. So if we're doing, again, Hickaway, and we put that in here, you can check out more details about it. So you can see the documents that were submitted and how they submitted it. You can look at the first new application and see exactly what they put to get it approved. You can see their status, their mark information, goods and services, what the mark is about. So that way, if you did do something similar, you're not going to copy it directly and it's different enough. If you learned something in this video, please do drop a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It's going to help me grow my channel and give more back to you. Now here is the secret next step, and this is going to be awesome. Thank you for being a part of this video, is going to Fiverr, and then you could hire somebody that's inexpensive to do a trademark search for you. So if you aren't confident in your trademark search ability, right, or there's tons of trademarks like the word, if we go back to Trademarkia, and let's say yours was PowerMax. That's your brand name, or that's what you want your brand name to be. PowerMax today is your brand name, right? But there's so many under PowerMax. You definitely want to double check with an attorney and be like, hey, can we get around this? Like there's so many. It's like having Apple today, right? Or Amazon, and you just put the word today. You need to check with a double check with an attorney because it literally says Amazon in it. So whoever is filing the trademark might be like, it's a little bit too close to other competitors. So you can find somebody to do a trademark search, and you can find somebody that's cheap that has a lot of good reviews. You can also find somebody in the US. So let's see. So you can actually filter it by country, and if you're in the US, you can find somebody from the US, I believe, to help you with this. So what you can do is go through. She's got a 4.3, but you wanna go through and see if you can find an attorney in the US. So this shows that her location, she is from the US. So she may be a US attorney after you review it. If she is a US attorney, sometimes I do this as side gigs on Fiverr. Yes, they are expensive, but they're extremely cheap compared to actual attorneys that do this in the US. She delivered the trademark, she did a good job. Again, he's from the US, seasoned trademark specialist. You can ask him questions, and she actually is a trademark attorney. So for 50 bucks, a trademark search, not bad. $150, she'll do the trademark application, and trademark search and application, $250. You can also hire people from overseas that are cheaper, but what I'm telling you is you can hire somebody that's actually a US attorney. It's just doing this on the side to get extra money for a great price. If you learned something new in today's video, please do drop a like and subscribe. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO and founder of EHP Consulting Group. I hope you learned something new in today's video.